you know, zinc panels because they last a long time. The bricks and the blocks, the base on those blocks as you go around the school, outside, and you see the cloud follow the colors. Well, that's where all the playgrounds are, out back where the kids are. You know, the colors in this school we liked. We went to the Christopher McCullough School in New Hampshire that the architect that we eventually got had built. And I remember it was an elementary school. They built elementary schools, their kind of specialty. And it was just upbeat and colorful, and I just thought it was a great school along with other people. Now, when you go to the Mass School Building Authority, which I did because I was chairman for our building committee, and we were 1, 2, 3 of us, Liz Sorrell, who was the superintendent at that time, and myself as the chairman of the building committee, and the town administrator. We were 3 of 12 people that picked the architect for the school. And you know, as I sat there and thought about it, this school is $50 million, and the state is paying for 60%. Excuse me, 60% of it. So I guess they needed to have input and the say in a lot of things. But we had an awful lot to say about it as we went through all the steps of it. And so, you know, that's how you end up as a building committee. I bet you all 11 of our building committee people will tell you that they love it. But one thing I say, this school is for all our Carver kids. No matter how rich or how poor, they're all going to get to go to this beautiful place and through the programs. So as far as I'm concerned, I look around. Ben Hatch and I were a long time. I remember he was the hockey coach. I was the wrestling coach.
Hey, this is about you.
No, this is about you. He has this Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, I don't know. He had something very important. Hey, can you take my team? They're going to practice down at Tabor Academy. At the time, they had an open hockey rink, a roof with chain link fence on the sides. We got ice time down there. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to be with the kids. I can hardly stand up on skates on the ice. And then at the same time, we're getting a snowstorm. So that's on the ocean. So the snow is going through the rink sideways. And I'm there and I'm saying, how did I ever volunteer to take this for Ben? So anyway, I have a lot of stories all the way around. Tommy and Kevin O'Reilly, I tell this story because there were 3 of them, the rest of them, about the same time. And Kevin had to make weight all the time. I forget, he was a 134. No? Lighter? 26? Really? Oh, okay. Anyway, he had to constantly make weight. And his mom was an Irish cook. Their last name's O'Reilly, so they're Irish family. And Dad, he's kind of a great, happy guy. And so Kevin has to make weight, and Mom wants him to eat plenty of potatoes and all the good Irish food that she cooks. So his dad, he would eat his supper quick, and when Mom turned her back, he'd switch places with Kevin, and eat Kevin's supper too. So Kevin didn't have to gain weight. But anyway, as I look around, you know, I'm going down the line and I'm seeing all the people that I know and all of you folks that came here tonight, and many of you are Carver people. And I just want to thank all of you, you know, for coming and for being supportive of me in whatever way it was. Because, you know, you don't go anywhere without people helping you. And then that brings me finally to my little gal. 57 years we've been married. We've known each other for 60 years. And believe me, she has put up with a lot. The stories I tell, I remember we were down my brother's, I had all the family in that big old laundry van, and that was standard shift. And I hurt my back down there. And so I had to ride home from the Cape on the floor of this laundry van in the back. And she's trying to drive it. See? She's sitting in this way up seat, and she's trying to shift, and the van's going ka-choo, 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 ka-choo. And I'm all laying on the floor dying from the back. And I think the boys helped her shift, and we got home. But she has done some unbelievable things to help be supportive of me. So thank you, Mom. A number of my grandkids are here, and I love them being here. Thank you. How many have we got? 5, Judy? 6 of our grandkids. 4 of our 5 children. So the Ward family is well represented here. So anyway, I guess the best thing for me to do is to try to say hi to everybody when we go down for food, right? Or for something. And I want to thank Scott very much, because he has worked so hard as your superintendent on this school and education in our town. They had to put together, I remember Scott started, he said in 93? Where's Scott? 93. Okay. In 93, he was a teacher and a coach, and then later on, he became a principal at the high school, and then he worked towards, and then he became our superintendent, and took our superintendent's place, Liz's place, on the building committee. So he has put a lot of effort into education in Carver. It's huge. And the concept that's used in this school. And Ruby, the principal here, she has put in huge amounts of time and work. And I thank them both very, very much. And so, thank you all. And I love my town. I've been here since 1964, and I ain't going nowhere.